Hey guys, Jordan here today, and I'm going to help you find the best semiconductor leads for your Coldlytics targeting. So let's get started. So I'm going to go into small businesses, and I'm going to look up Boston as our location today, Boston, Massachusetts. I feel like Boston is a pretty hot spot for tech. I'm going to leave it at 20 miles as Boston's a really big city. So I'm going to add that. I'm going to hit next to lock it in. Industries, we're going to look up semiconductors. And I'm just gonna do the sanity check here. So it'll allow us to see like what kind of businesses we would get leads for. So I want to look for things like, fab is a good sign that this is what we're looking for. Our clients. See if there's anybody we know. Our partners. Okay, well TSMC. It's a pretty good case, or a pretty good sign that we're looking for the right kind of company. Um, Massachusetts. So we know that we're in the right place. So I'm gonna close this. Yeah, so I'm gonna add the semiconductors. I'm gonna lock that in. I'm gonna be looking for um, owners and founders as well as directors and executives. So I'm gonna lock that in again. And that's it for our targeting. So let's move on to our filtering. So we're gonna apply two filters today. And the first one we're gonna take a look at is is franchise or national chain. So I'm going to click into here and I'm going to status and I'm going to exclude franchises and national chains. That way we don't have companies like Intel or TSMC showing up. And then next, what we're going to do is we're going to apply another filter. And what we want is we want revenue. Basically, if we're targeting like a big engineering company like this, we only want to work with companies that make at least 500,000. So I'm gonna lock that in. And guys, why we want to lock in $500,000? The benefit to you if you're trying to sell something to a semiconductor company is you don't want to work with companies that aren't making this amount, especially in like sort of the volume of these kind of industries or the market size of these kind of industries. You want a company that has security to financial security to be able to buy the product that you're willing to sell. So at the end of the day, that's the benefit for you by using these filters here. So finally, I'm going to go on to the deliver step. And this is where we can basically select all of our data points that we want. So what we have selected is we have things like the full name, company name, job title, email address, address. That's pretty important too. We're just gonna do like phone numbers. This would be a generic phone number, so like front desk or whatever. A direct dial would be if you want it, sort of like if you wanted that executive or like C-suite's direct number, would be able to possibly get that for you, but it does cost an extra credit, so we're just gonna leave it for today. So I'm just gonna add all of these metrics here. A lot of these aren't really that important for the industry, but you might as well grab it, considering it doesn't cost anything else. Revenue and headcount are definitely going to be the most beneficial for you to narrow down which leads that you want to pursue in selling. So I'm just going to add all of these. Data established is pretty important too. Shows maturity in a company. So I'm just gonna add all of these. Sorry, remove direct dial. Next, I'm just gonna finish off here. Nothing else. Um, Before you launch your task, make sure to save it as a draft, just in case you have to go back and edit something. Let's say you cancel your task because you forget to include a filter. This makes it really easy to go back in, edit it, and then relaunch it. So I'm gonna launch it here. We're gonna name it Semiconductors in Boston. I'm gonna copy that, cancel this here, and I'm going to just set the contacts to 100, and I'm gonna lock in the name here. Move my video playback there, and now I'm gonna launch it, and this will take us back to the task overview. Where it will show us that our task is allocating, and you should receive your leads back within 24 hours. So yeah, thank you guys so much, and that's how you target the best semiconductor leads in the U.S. with Coldlytics.